We're back in the studio. We've got a great workout today. So we are focused on power. We're focused on hip flexor strength so we can get those extensions to the front and to the side. We're focused on jump height. We're focused on pirouettes today too. Really just nice and well-rounded so that you are doing better in the studio. You want to make sure you're warm before you do this workout. We're also doing hang power cleans today. If you have the squat rack and the bar, make sure that you've gone through hang power cleans in the basic movements tab and the hang power clean progression in the warm-ups tab before doing this exercise. So if you are in a full gym, here's the equipment that I am using today. If you are doing this exercise somewhere else, like at home, then you can always use a few different pieces of equipment. Like instead of the bar and the squat rack, you could use a kettlebell for our hang power cleans. Instead of the resistance band that I am using, you could try using a TheraBand tied to different pieces around the house or your home gym. Okay, let's get started. Hang power cleans can seem kind of scary, but don't worry. Make sure that you've gone through the warm-up and the progression for hang power cleans in those two tabs that I mentioned earlier. All it is an RDL below the knees. When you come up, you bring your hips to the bar, bend your elbows, and then bring the bar into a full front squat to stand it all the way back up, and then lower the bar to your hips to start over again. Make sure that you're starting with zero weight. Try just using a PVC pipe or a wooden dowel to have that feeling of holding the bar in your hands. Once you've got the coordination of it, then you can start to add weight. And you don't have to do a full weightlifting bar. You can do a couple of dumbbells. Try 5 pounds, try 10 pounds. We're here for 3 sets of 3, so you can always gradually increase the weight as you're doing this exercise if you feel like the coordination is working for you. 3 sets of 3, take rest in between. These banded knee drives are all about strengthening your hip flexor and finding stability. You don't want to move too fast through these, you actually want to find a lot of control. You're going to hook your toe into a band. You can use a TheraBand that you just tie off to a piece of furniture, or like I'm doing here, a resistance band hooked on either side of the squat rack. You're going to do 6 on each leg for 4 sets. Have you ever heard a teacher say that your arms should start from your back? Well, these delt flies are meant to help with that. Find yourself a set of dumbbells, something that you can do this exercise with, and I want you to perform 10 reps for 2 sets, slightly hinged over and really flying those arms out wide to the side. Be sure to rest between. This exercise is all about increasing stability in our pirouettes. If standing on the Bosu feels a little daunting, just find yourself a thick yoga mat to stand on to add a little instability. Make sure you're keeping your weight over the ball of the standing foot. Don't fall backwards each time you lower the leg. Do this 8 times on each leg for 2 sets. Be sure to take a rest between. Band-assisted jumps are great for getting that feeling of jumping high without putting a lot of stress on our legs. You're going to grab a resistance band you have tied to something taller than you, and you're going to pull your hands down to your shoulders and elbows to your waist. As you perform the jumps, you keep your hands pulled down. Make sure that you're tracking your knees over your toes each time that you land and jumping as high as you can. You're going to do this 6 times for 3 sets. I love this exercise for really working all around the core, the front and the sides with the obliques. You're going to find a small exercise ball, place it just underneath the shoulder blades, and do bicycle nice and slow. Each time that you twist counts as 1, and you're going for 30. Remember to breathe. A really common misconception about dancers is that we are not cardio athletes. We're not like marathon runners. We actually are anaerobic athletes. We dance for a few minutes straight, and then we have nice rest between. So it's important to really push that anaerobic threshold so that we're prepared to give it our all for those few moments and then get our rest. So I'm highly recommending at the end of this workout, you go through 2 sets of sprints, 20 seconds, full out as fast as you can. You can of course do this on a treadmill, or you can do it down your driveway, down the road, whatever works best for you. But really push yourself to go all out for that 20 seconds. Make sure you stretch after this workout, and I'll see you next time.